One, two, one, two, one, two. Right, right, all right. Let's restart again. Hello, I can hear you now, Mr. Gas. Okay. So now everything is fixed now, right?
Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Okay, it's fine. I think now we can start, right?
Yeah, we can start.
Okay, it's fine. But ndikuona network yenyu ita ichimbodrega drega so.
Shupei mazuva ano minoti.
Now it's fine. I'm sure so we can just do it like that. But I'm sure now you can hear me clearly.
Yes, yes.
All right, it's fine. Hello, hello, our wonderful viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We are very sorry for the inconvenience we might have caused during our first live podcast that we tried to do. Unfortunately, our network was not doing well for one of our guys who is in Zimbabwe. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. My name is Simon Souza. I welcome you to our live podcast here at Theatre of Dreams, Manchester United. We don't discuss about any other team, none other than the best team in the world, which is Manchester United Football Club. And today, with my guest here is Mr. Gatsi, the one who is from Zimbabwe, the diehard fan of Manchester United. I've always known him for supporting Manchester United, so I just had to thought, like, you know what, guys, let me just invite him, one of my brothers from Zimbabwe, to just come and share his views. Because this is now end of season, and I know you guys got a lot, you have a lot to say. You have a lot of about transfer rumors, the ones you think that we need to buy, because we are playing in the Champions League, guys. We will be in the Champions League next season, so we need to strengthen the team. We need to strengthen the midfield. We have a lot to do, guys. So this is your podcast now. We discuss about the transfers, the rumors, and everything, the Casemiro issue, Manuel Ugarte, Malaysia, all the departs and everything. So, guys, tune in. Oh, Mr. Gats, let me just give this time to Mr. Gats so that he can introduce himself, our Manchester United fan from Zimbabwe. You're welcome, Mr. Gats. You can just introduce yourself to our fans.
Hello, guys. My name is Tinashe Gads, and I started supporting this team for just only 18 supporting this team. So I would like to introduce everyone. Welcome here. I would like to congratulate some of us, and we are happy our team finished third Premier League, and by doing that, we get 191 million from the FA so that we can boost our team to buy what we want, especially to midfielder because we already lost Casemiro. So I would like to say, how are you, everyone? You can write which player do you want to which player do you want Manchester United can buy in the comment section so that we can discuss the price and how that player can going to fit in Manchester United. So it's over to you, Mr. Souza. Can we continue?
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I'm seeing that Ryan here is asking where I'm from. Okay. I'm currently in the UK, in Manchester, in the city of Manchester, and here my brother that I've invited here is from Zimbabwe. He's also a Manchester United fan, and you're free, you guys. If you want to join the live for our next podcast, you can just tell me. Then I'll invite you when we do our next live podcast, because it's all about sharing the ideas, what we think, because it's gonna be a long transfer season, guys, and it's gonna be a tough because we really need a squad overall. We really need to change some of the things. The players like Emmanuel Ugarte, we can't go in the Champions League types of Emmanuel Ugarte. we need to change. Casemiro is going all that. Okay, fine. First of all, let me just say it's been a wonderful season, guys. At first, during the period of Ruben Amorim, we thought that, guys, where are we gonna end up? But then we were unfortunate. He had to go because he was not producing the results that everyone was expecting, right? Then we had brought in Michael Carrick again, and he delivered, guys. He delivered. We started seeing some football. We started remember that Manchester City game, right? You remember those like they were doing like TikTok and stuff. It was amazing, guys. And even the yesterday game, they finished so brilliantly. Not forgetting the record, the breaking of Bruno Fernandes. Hey, Mr. Guys, tell us what do you say about the record breaking of Bruno Fernandes? Because that's the first thing we're gonna discuss here on our live podcast.
Before I say anything stupid, I would like to say there is a big moral, there's a happy, there's a much talk about Bruno Fernandes breaking this record. Even if you look now, people are more talking about Bruno Fernandes, his record he set, rather than Arsenal winning the
Winning
Premier
the
League.
Premier League trophy.
So, so by that you should know Manchester United is a big club.
Yeah. I do agree with you, Mr. Gas. I do agree with you. Because it's like, I don't wanna lie to you. Yes, I'm a Manchester United fan, and I'm very proud for Arsenal for winning that trophy.
Yes,
They really deserve that. They really like those guys, they worked so hard. It's been like a
yes,
tough season, one after the other, one after the other. They are finishing
yes,
second. But this is their season. And we congratulate
yes,
them because they do deserve. But the problem is that
yes,
one thing that is being talked about more than the Premier League right now is Bruno Fernandes getting the
yes.
21 assists
Assist.
in the Premier League. So, guys, I'm telling you, even though Manchester United might finish third, even though Manchester United might finish on the 15th, but Manchester United will always remain one of the best teams in the world. I'm sure you guys can witness that. You can see that on the social media and stuff. It's always about it. Bruno Fernandes and his 21 assists, and also getting the 100 scores, 100 goals in Manchester United, which is something like, it's just a few that managed to do that in just a few seasons. So he's been an amazing Mr. Gat. He's been an amazing captain, and that's why I thank, say, Jim Ratcliffe for not allowing Bruno Fernandes to go to Saudi Arabia at that time when they had to pay. They wanted to pay something like 200 to 300 million so that they can buy Bruno. And they said, you know what? And even Bruno himself, he said, you know what? I'm staying here. I'm still the captain here. I want to achieve my dream. I want to get the trophy. And I can feel it, Mr. Gaz, that the dream is getting closer. The dream is getting closer, but it's still, we need to fix something because something is missing, Mr. Gas. I don't know if you agree with me. This season was the last season for Casemiro. That's one of the most painful things that we are facing right now. It was the last season for Casemiro. And who do you think should replace Casemiro? That's my first question for you, Mr. Gas. You've always been a Manchester United fan, and you know that right now we're going in the Champions League, and we need the Premier League trophy, and we can't win it with Emmanuel Ugarte. We need someone here. We need someone. We need to change the midfield. Who do you think should replace Casemiro? That's my first question for you, Mr. Gas.
Right. So before I go any further, I'd like to start with that. Me, especially me, I think they should give Casemiro a 1 year extension because I love that guy. Yeah, although he's a old horse, but when it comes to football, when it comes to lucky goals, when it comes to help Manchester United scoring goals, is the one. And if you see the combination, when it comes to set piece, the combination between Bruno and Casemiro and Mbeumo, when Mbeumo and Bruno get set piece, make sure they make sure they put their cross, they put their corners where Casemiro is. So they believe in Casemiro. So me, as a real Manchester United fan, I like Casemiro so much, and I believe in Casemiro. So instead of sending him, we should give him time. So to get another midfielder, when that midfielder get the adaptation slowly, then next year we'll send Casemiro out. It's enough. I think that the best.
Okay, but the problem here, Mr. Gats, is that Casemiro is not coming back. That's one reality we must face right now. Casemiro is not going to
Yes.
come back. Right. That's the
Yes.
current situation that we are in right now. He has said that was his last season. I'm sure even right now there are some clubs from the American League who wants to buy him. Inter Miami. I'm sure they are even discussing with his agents. So Casemiro is not coming back. Even though we might want him to stay for one more season, even the Manchester United fans had to sing inside the stadium. One more year for Casemiro, but it's too late for that. Right, it's too late for that. We need new guys. We need young guys. Because like for another thing was like Castro was earning so much money. It was like he was earning too much money, more than most of the players in Manchester United. So with that, because when you're managing a football team, there's the business side, then there's the football side, right? So when you're considering some decisions, you also have to consider both sides, the business side and the football side. Kashmir was good on the football side, right? That's not a big problem. But now the problem was that he was earning too much money. He was being given too much money and he's getting old. So they had to make it, they had to make some changes. They had to fix some problems because we can't keep on with Casemiro. He's getting old. But his salary is way too high, more than most of the players. So that's why they had to make that tough decision. You know what, Casemiro, this is your last season. We will find some new young players, new talented players, so that they can replace you. So my question to you, Mr. Gaz, is that who do you think should replace Casemiro? What's the option here? What's the option here? Because I'm hearing so many names. I'm hearing Ederson, right? From Atlanta. I'm hearing Matthias Fernandez from West Ham, which has just been relegated. I'm also hearing that guy from Nottingham Forest, right? I'm also hearing Tonali from Newcastle. So, what's your option? What's your option? Who do you think we should buy first? So that because we're not going to need just one player in the midfield. We are going to need maybe two or three guys that will be in the midfield because Emmanuel Gate definitely they want to sell him. That's one of the things we are facing right now. Emmanuel Gate is not the guy we need. Definitely they will sell him this summer. So we need two, three, or four. In fact, let me say just three midfielders. We need three midfielders who will be working with Kobe Mainu, right? Who do you think we should buy? Because Elliot right now, he's so like the Nottingham Forest is demanding so much. They are demanding so much from him, and I don't know if Manchester United is gonna buy him for that money. But you see, we have some other options. We have Ederson there from Atlanta. We have Tonali. His money is not like it's not that expensive. Then we also have Matthias Kuna, Fernandez from West Ham, which has just been relegated. Right. Who do you think we should buy first in the midfield, Mr. Guy?
Yeah, when it comes to a replacement for Casemiro, I would rather go for Anderson over than Ederson from
I
Atalanta.
can't hear you. I
Even
can't hear you, Mr. Guys. I can't hear you.
you can't hear me.
Yeah,
Hello?
it's like your volume is too low. Your volume is too low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a replacement for Casemiro, I would prefer Anderson firstly. Why I'm saying that Anderson from Forest is the one guy that can hold as a defensive midfielder rather than Ederson. Ederson is a CM, it's a central midfielder rather than a defensive midfielder. Even Fernandez from West Ham. If you see those guys, they are more attacking. So on this issue, we need someone who is very intelligent, who is very physical fit, who is very control the ball in the midfielder. So I would rather go for Anderson, although his price tag is very high, but I would like guys so much.
Okay, Mr. Gats. I don't know what's happening with your network because your volume is so low. I don't know if our fans can hear you, but let's just say, okay, it's fine. So you're saying Elliot is your first choice in the midfield, right? That's what you are saying. The guy from Nottingham Forest, right?
Yes.
Yes. For me, I would say yes. I would really want to buy Elliot, but the problem is with these price tags, they are demanding 100+ million for Elliot. That's the problem right now. They are demanding 100+ million for him. Is it worth
Yes.
it to buy player for 100+ million? Or we can find new talents out there. We can find some cheap ones, talented, and still we still have Baleba there. I remember last season, Brighton was saying they need 100+ million, but now his price tag is being reduced. We still on the radar Baleba from Brighton. So, do you think going for going for Elliot is the option, or we can go for Baleba? His price tag has been reduced. We can go for Matthias Fernandez from West Ham. His price is okay. We can go for Ederson there. What do you think is the best thing? Because it's not worth it to buy a player for 100+ million, because we will always be making the same mistakes that Manchester United has been making in the past. Buying players with big money, all this they can't produce the money that we bought them for. Right. You remember even Emmanuel Gatti, we bought him for big money, 60+ million, but he didn't show up. Like his play was like nothing. But we had to buy him for so much money. And Manchester United has been making those kind of mistakes. Same as Mason Mount, we bought him from Chelsea there, but he's been one injury to another, one injury to another, and right now it's like we wasted our money. So is it worth it to go for Elliot who is 100+ million, or we can buy a player with like a better price tag, but a talented one? I think for me, that's my option. Like for me, boys, they have to be very wise on these decisions.
Right. Firstly, I would like to explain. I would like to touch one by one player so that I will answer all questions that you ask.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Okay, Mr. Katz. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with your volume. I don't know. Can you try to turn on your mic or something? Because it's too low. For me, I can hear you, but I don't know if the fans can hear you. I don't know that.
Oh, okay. Right. Firstly, I would like to start with the Ederson from
Yeah.
Atalanta. When it comes to issue of Ederson, I don't like that player because it's an injury prone. He can go like what Manson Mount did is the same as Ederson did, injured after injured, injured after injured. So those players can affect the impact of the team. When he goes to injury, we need someone who is not given a game time to get in touch with the guys. So it's going to be up and down form that affect the team progressive. Uh, when it comes to Baleba, you know there's an Africa Cup of Nations. When they did you see last time when those guys that are playing for Manchester United, especially Amadi, Mbeumo,
Yeah.
Mazarawa, when they comes to AFCON, we end up without imbalance in our team. So we need the guys that will still remain in the team, that are not injury prone, that are not be called to somewhere to play for some cups. They will remain in the Premier League until we finish. So I would like to encourage the hierarchy of Manchester United to sign the players, especially in the England, in the Europe. But when it comes to English players are more price for those players. That's why you see Anderson is now on a high price. I know when, but when Anderson is not in English, we can afford to buy. But the problem is that He's an English player. The only, all English players, they
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Gas. Thank you so much for for your views. I don't know. Like for me, I would say, uh, the problems that we need good players. We really
yes,
need good players in the midfield,
players.
right? We really need good players in the midfield. Elliot is one of them, right? He's one of them. Baleba is another option. Matthias Fernandez is another option. And we have so many options that we can go for Ederson and stuff. But for me, it's like what they have to do is like they have to be very careful when it comes to negotiating the price tags. Like if right now Nottingham Forest is demanding for 100 plus million, but we should not buy him for that money. It's either it's better for us to pay 70 plus add-ons. That's better. 70 or 60 plus add-ons, then you get to 70 million. That's better money. Rather than for us say 100 million, then we just pay for 100 million plus just for one player. It's not worth it. There are still talented young guys out there from different leagues. We can go for that. We can find some other options we can find rather than just saying if they are saying they need 100 million plus, we pay for that 100 million plus. For me, I don't think it's worth it. We need Ederson. Like we need Elliot. Right, we have Tonali from Newcastle. We still have we have Gimari from Newcastle again. We still have some more options. We can go out there in the window transfers, in the summer transfers. We can negotiate. When we find a better option, we can just bring them. Anyway, Mr. Gats, we also have Tonale from Newcastle. What do you think about that guy? He's also a good guy. He's been like one of the guys that has been holding Newcastle in the midfield. What do you think? Is he not a better option for us rather than going for Elliot?
Right. When it comes to football for Manchester United, when we go for Tonali, we are going to give the whole team on Maino. So because on that issue, if you buy Tonali it's like Bruno Fernandes or the attacking midfielder. Tonali
Yeah.
is more on attacking rather than on defense. So we are going to hook up Maino so that he can hold the defensive midfielder. But you see, sometimes we don't know. He can get some injuries, but we end up without any defensive midfielder if Maino gets injured. But when he remains strong for the whole season, it's good for Tonali because Tonali and Bruno, they play the same role. They can play on attacking. It's good for to buy Tonali when it comes to attacking.
All right. So you're saying he's a good option, but he's better in attacking rather than in defensive midfield.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Mr. Gans, I hear you very well. I hear you very clearly. So who then should we go for? Should we pay 100 plus million?
If they
Well,
don't
that's
want
my
it,
question.
why can't you go and try Chomen from Real Madrid?
Because the problem with Manchester United is like if any team hears that Manchester United is interested in buying their players, then they'll just set the price tag high. I don't know why they always
Exactly.
do that. If a player is a price tag of like 40 million, as long as Manchester United is in chase of that player, I don't know what team. I don't know what happened. What exactly like most of the teams once they hear that Manchester United wants to buy their players, they'll just rise the price tag from 30 million. The player will be holding 60 plus million, 70 plus million, 80 plus add-ons. Why do they always do that? But even if we go to Real Madrid right now, I'm telling you, if the price of their midfielder was like 50 million, they will say Manchester United, we need the 60, we need 70 million. So for me, I think it's like they have to go out there. Those small clubs, those small leagues, they are talented guys. Remember where we bought our Lamins? We bought him from Belgium. From that like Antwerp, you don't did you even know about that club before?
Yeah, no.
That club where we bought our goalkeeper. You didn't even know about that club. It was like one
Yes.
of the smallest clubs there in Belgium. But we got a talented goalkeeper right now, and he has saved us. We are on third position because of him. So for me, I think that they should go out there. They should go out there. They are talented guys. They can just buy one talented one talented midfielder from the Premier League, one who's used it to play in the Premier League, right? It's fine there, but it's not worth it to pay 100 plus for three midfielders that we need. It's better we can just buy one from the Premier League. Then we go out there, we scout, we'll find some talented and cheap midfielders from there, rather than paying 100 plus, 200 plus for just one midfielder. For me, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, so we can go for Baleba. Then after Baleba, we can go and search another midfielder. That is not an African, which is
Yeah.
an European. So that if the African code up for Africa Cup of Nations, it's not going to affect our team. So they can go for Baleba. Then they sign another midfielder from Europe, from any club.
Okay. It's fine. It's
Yes.
fine. Thank you so much, Mr. Ka. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for views. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So what we are saying is that uh we know we need some midfielders, right? We need the midfielders. For me, I would say Emmanuel Ugarte is not the guy we can rely on. That's one of the truth we all should agree as Manchester United fans. Emmanuel Ugarte is not the midfielder we need right now. They should sell him. Even for me, I think Mason Mount should also be sold because we are going to be playing in the Champions League. We are going to be playing in the FA Cup. We are going to be playing in the Carabao Cup. We are going to be playing in the Premier League. Right? Guys like Mount, they get injured. Like they will play 2 games, 3 games, then they get injured. So Mount is it the player that we need, the player that we can rely on the midfield? For me, I don't think so. For me, what I think is like we should just reshuffle, restart the midfield. We can only keep Kobe Mainu in the midfield. Then we sell Mason Mount. We sell Emmanuel Gatti. We go out there, we search for new midfielders. Nottingham Forest is demanding 100 plus million from us, right? And some of the, but then we have like Baleba. Yeah, the price tag was high that time, but right now Brighton is willing to reduce that price tag. I'm sure he'll be sold for 50 million or 50 plus, just a little add-ons on top, right? So we can go there. We can go for Baleba. We can go for Matthias Fernandez from West Ham. They've just been relegated, and I'm very sure they will be willing to sell him for it with a very reasonable amount. Right, 40 plus, maybe 40 plus add-ons. We can get Matthias Fernandez from West Ham. We can get Baleba 50 million. I think for me that's a good deal. Then we go out there, we find a third one from maybe any other league. Remember, we got Lamins from just a small team from Belgium. We got him because he was talented. Our scouters can go there, get the midfielders there. For me, that's what I believe, guys. For me, that is what I believe. Right? Because we really need to be prepared for the Champions League. We really need to be prepared for the Champions League because right now, another thing, I don't know, guys. I don't know about the issue of the defensive. I don't know if we need to change some of the guys from the defense, right? For me, because right now, what I can say is that the team need to be like in a very ready position to face the Champions League, guys. Because it's not easy that we have fought for so long to get back in the Champions League. Then we get there, we get relegated from the group stages. For me, I don't think that will be worth it. So the team must be very, very ready when the next season comes. Right. So for me, I think they need to be wise. They need to be wise when they are making those transfer decisions, and also they should go for talents, not like for names. No, it's not. That's not football we need right now. We don't go for names. We go for talents. Right. We go for a player. We know that this player is willing to play for the team. Because you remember when we bought him, when we bought Cunha. Remember when we got Mbeumo, we were on the 15th position, but they were willing to play for Manchester United because they knew that even though Manchester United is on 15th position, but we are willing to take Manchester United back to where it used to be. That's the spirit we need, guys. That's the spirit we need. That's the kind of players we need. We must not buy players just because Manchester United is back in Champions League. No, for me, I don't think so. We should not buy players because they want to play in the Champions League. No, we should buy players because they want to play for Manchester United. That's the key. Those are the kind of players we need right now, guys. So for me, I would say it's gonna be a long transfer season, guys. It's going to be a long transfer season, and I hope that we make good decisions right now. And as I have promised you before, guys, we'll be sharing with you each and every update about every transfer decisions, every rumor, everything. If they go for any player, I'll be telling you guys. You know what, Manchester United is now going for this player, because right now the deal that looks likely to happen soon is the deal of Ederson, because the player is already agreed with the personal terms. But then it's now up to Manchester United to make that decision if he's going to be our first midfielder signing. So guys, just stay tuned, because very soon we'll be hearing something, because these deals, they need to be done very quickly, because we need to fix the midfield as soon as possible, right, guys? So I'm very sure before they go for any other player, before they go for any other position, they're going to try to fix midfield first. So right now, the deal that is likely to happen is the deal of Ederson, because he has already agreed with the personal terms, so that one is now a yes. Then for me, I also guess that West Ham is not going to say much about the deal of Matthias Fernandes, because they need the money. They've been relegated, so they will be forced to sell so many big players so that they can get the money back, and then they can just they can go out there and buy for new players in the championship. Right, guys. So stay tuned, guys, because we will be sharing with you news updates, the football transfers, and everything. And also, we have some guys that will be playing in the World Cup, guys. So, Manchester United, we are still in the football world, we are still in the football stories. We'll be watching the World Cup. We have guys like Bruno Fernandes, we have Dalot in the Portugal team, we have Brian Mbeumo is there, we have Ahmad is there. We have so many guys who will be playing in the World Cup in Morocco. We have Mazra, who is going to he's going to Champions League. So guys, we are going to enjoy the football, because we still can prove that Manchester United is still one of the best teams right now. Even our goalkeeper Lamens, he is the second choice for Belgium, and I'm very sure one of the three games he'll be given a chance to showcase himself, because he has proven that he is ready to even to play in the World Cup. So guys, it's been a wonderful season, guys, and I wish you a wonderful summer. And I'm telling you guys that we are going in the Champions League, and we are going there not to see others playing, but we are going there to dominate, to show them that we as Manchester United can do it. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. My name is Simon Sosa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, wonderful fans. Thank you for the followers. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much, guys. Until we meet again next week. Thank you. So it's bye bye for now.